welcome back to Movie Review Mom. Today the movie I'm reviewing is Anna, or Anna if you live in Europe or South America. Anyway, this movie is 1 hour and 59 minutes and rated R, and the grade that I gave it is a B, and I'll tell you why. But first, director Luc Besson, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. Anyway, he seems to specialize in the femme fatales, turning former models like Cara Delevingne, Mila Jovovich, I'm probably not saying her name correctly either, Kate Nauda, Penelope Cruz, Salma Hayek, in movies like Lucy, Valerian, The Fifth Element, Banditas, Transporter 2, and Sasha Luss is the next beauty to become a deadly assassin in this spy movie. Some say that this movie is kind of a remake of La Femme Nikita, but what I want to know is if Anna and John Wick are ever going to get together in a movie. Wouldn't that be something? Some quick tips for parents. Well, it's a rated R movie. There's some profanity, including F-bombs. There's several scenes that have sexual nature. For example, there's a scene of a three-way, although everyone has underwear on. Another scene shows the face of a woman during an encounter, and you see a naked woman from behind, and then later you see her topless profile. So there's that. And then there's this one particular woman who just sleeps around a lot with a lot of different people. Russian is spoken with some English subtitles that you have to read. A woman slits her wrist and starts to bleed out. And there is some violence and gory deaths with lots of blood. And then you see two lesbians and they kiss. So that's kind of the scoop on the parental tips. So this may not be a movie that you want your kids to watch. Anyway, some positive themes are there's a character whose name is Alex Chenkov, and he says to Anna, "Your life was a gift. What is this? What you're going to do with your life? What do you want to do with your life?" And I think that's a really good question that all of us need to ask ourselves. Another character named Olga says, "Adversity is a good teacher." And I completely agree, actually, 100%. The character that says this is Helen Mirren. She is such a national treasure. I love her and everything that she does. And she's great in this movie, of course. And then the big lesson learned from this movie is always check your equipment. And you'll understand when you see the movie. Some other things that I liked are, first of all, the beginning is kind of intriguing and it caught my attention. And I thought, okay, let's see what's happening here. And then, of course, the highlight of the movie really is Sasha Luss. She's just lovely. And she jumped from a very small role in Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, which I really liked that movie, but to now a starring role in this film. That doesn't happen very often, so good for her. And she's beautiful. She does a great job. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of her, especially because of the action scenes that she did. She's going to be in some more movies. She probably already is, and I don't even know about it. But she's great. I think that she's fun to look at, fun to watch in the action sequences as well. She's going to have a good future, I think. Then the talented cast also includes Luke Evans, Cillian Murphy, and of course, like I mentioned, Helen Mirren. Those are the big standouts, I think. And the other thing that I really like is I'm just such a sucker for spy double cross and triple cross movies. You know, probably from the trailers or from other reviews or from this review that there's some double crossing going on. And so it's kind of fun to watch and see what's going to happen and things unfold, possibly not the way that you picture them. But it's really fun. And I really like twists. Now, a few things that I didn't like are, most of all, that this timeline jumps around and can be confusing for audience members because it'll say 5 years in the future, 3 years in the past, 2 years from that, 5 years from that. And you're like, wait, there's math involved. So like I said, the timeline can get a little bit confusing as you're trying to figure things out, but it has to be told that way because they don't want to reveal everything from the very beginning. So you're watching a certain timeline, you're like, okay, and then something happens and then it'll back up and you're like, oh, okay, there's more to that story. Then it'll jump forward, then it'll go back, and pick up different characters. So it's just kind of an interesting way of making a movie and using the timeline to wink at the audience and to show sort of how things have evolved. Another thing that I kept waiting for was to see Anna in big action sequences. So you have to wait 38 minutes before you actually get to see her do anything. That's not terribly long considering the length of the movie, but I kept waiting for something to build. And while there was a lot of action the last 1.5 hours of the movie, there aren't any real moves that we haven't seen before. The action sequences are kind of fun, but it's a lot of, punching and shooting and nothing, like no real crazy moves that we haven't seen before. So if you want to watch a fun spy movie and look at some eye candy while you do so, then this is a good movie. If you're looking for something new and fresh, maybe this might be the one that you wait to watch when it goes to Netflix or something like that. Anyway, that's my quick review of Anna. Be sure and subscribe. Tell all your friends about Movie Review Mom. And also visit my website, moviereviewmom.com, where I have more information about my reviews, such as interesting lines, funny lines, contests, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this movie if you see it, and I hope you enjoyed this movie review. Bye for now.